Hey guys, it's Derek. Just doing a practice draw here. Just adding some audio to the one I did yesterday. And then it'll be a little bit longer, but not much, kind of showing you through the layers. I did 4 layers on this one with a total of about 35 minutes, sped up to probably a little over 5 minutes. And then here I just do a basic drawing of what I want. I don't try to throw in a whole lot of detail, just there. And each layer on this is about 8 minutes. When I do one so fast, it don't really look like the person I'm looking at. For me to try to draw somebody and make it look like him, I need a lot longer time because I'll spend about an hour on each layer and then move features around. I may be moving features around all the way up to the 4th layer. You know, head's too long, head's too short, eyes too far apart, just throwing stuff in. But that's layer 1, and I just blur it all up. And that way that gets lead all over the paper. So I can kind of work on the shadows and stuff a little better. I'll just basically go over it again and again and again. I started these 5-hour practices back in December because I always thought my stuff just never looked finished. So I thought, well, what would it be like if I just kept working on it? Even if I thought I was done, I would just kept on. That's layer 2. And there I'm using an eraser just to make certain areas stand out, which wouldn't stand out if I didn't have it all blurred up, where you could actually see what I do. I like to draw with an eraser. I do quite a bit of that. And then back over everything. Each time I blur, I don't take quite as much stuff off and leave a little more of the detail. And there's layer 3 done, and I'll start on layer 4, especially if there's certain areas of it I like more than others. I don't touch it as much. Now here in the middle of layer 4, I add some black watercolor. But instead of using like a watercolor pencil, I just take a wet brush and pull the watercolor off the pencil itself and apply it that way. It just seems to be a little easier for me to control, and I get more on the paper. I just like it even better than just using regular watercolor. It just works for me. I don't know, it might be a little odd, but I like it. And then when you do the black, you don't overdo it. You just add enough to really highlight certain areas. And then sometimes while I'm doing that, I'll add white paint in there too. I didn't on this, it's just a practice, but that just adds something a little special. And there you have it. A little practice. Well, you guys have an awesome rest of your day and a happy Easter. Bye bye.